Sanchez, AP News.
Lanny went to college and racked up huge debt.
A little bit over $100,000.
For a degree he couldn't use? Now what?
I had a friend that went to my computer career.
They even helped him get hired immediately after graduation.
One of the things I love about IT is that you can work from anywhere you want.
You could become an IT pro in just months, including cybersecurity and the basics of AI with zero experience at mycomputercareer.edu.
It worked for me, and I know it can work for you.
This is one student's experience. Individual results vary.
Farming's hard. To feed the world, farmers have to work the land, brave the elements, and fight the battle against weeds. Weeds reduce crop yields, so prices go up and everybody gets less to eat. But 50 years ago, farmers got a new tool to fight weeds, glyphosate. It kills weeds while protecting the harvest. Time and again, it has been approved by the EPA and by leading regulatory bodies around the world. It helps enable practices that reduce erosion and keep soil healthy, which is good for the earth. Farming's hard, but it's a little easier with glyphosate. Learn more at go.bayer.com/glyphosate. Paid for by Bayer.
Good afternoon and welcome to KSMO Radio. Let's take a look at that noon hour weather forecast. Today we do have a 30% chance of scattered showers and thunderstorms, mainly after 5 o'clock this afternoon. Clouds will be increasing today and we should have a high temperature near 70 degrees. Winds will be out of the northwest at 6 to 13 miles per hour, with gusts as high as 23 miles per hour. Then tonight we'll still have a 10% chance of isolated showers up until around 7 p.m. Skies will be mostly clear tonight with low around 41 and northwesterly winds continue 7 to 9 miles per hour with gusts as high as 21 miles per hour. Tomorrow should be mostly sunny with a high temperature near 58. Winds will be out of the north at 7 to 10 miles per hour with gusts as high as 20 miles per hour. And our wind chill value early tomorrow morning will be as low as 38 degrees. Skies should be mostly clear tomorrow night with a low around 35. Northerly winds continue around 6 miles per hour, becoming calm during tomorrow evening. Our weekend's going to start out on Saturday with sunny skies and a high temperature near 65 degrees. We'll have a light southerly wind. Then Saturday night, skies will be mostly clear with low temperature around 45. We should be sunny on Sunday with a high temperature near 75 degrees. Sunday night it'll be partly cloudy, low around 55. And then Monday, that new work week starts out with partly sunny skies and a high temperature near 71 degrees. Partly cloudy skies are forecasted for Monday night with a low around 42. Then Tuesday should be sunny with a high temperature near 65 degrees. Tuesday night will be mostly clear with a low around 37. And Wednesday, we expect sunny skies with a high temperature near 68 degrees. Well, that is your noon hour weather update brought to you by all of us here at KSMO, where it's now time for the Brownfield Commentary and Midday Livestock Report.
underagedrinking.samhsa.gov.
I have said it many times, farming is not an easy life's work and certainly not for the faint of heart. Farming can push you to your physical and emotional limits. It can nearly kill you. It can save your life. Hello, everyone. I'm Cindy Young with Brownfield, and this is my 2 cents. Farmers and ranchers are at the mercy of environmental extremes. Unpredictable weather patterns, droughts, floods, and storms in every season affect crop yields and livestock health. We have an aging workforce. The average age of farmers is rising while fewer young people are entering the profession, creating challenges in maintaining a skilled workforce. We're challenged by price fluctuations and trade disruptions. Prices for seed, equipment, fertilizer, fuel, and almost every other input continue to rise. Complicated water rights laws and regulatory restrictions add yet another layer of complexity for farmers. Farming and ranching is not an easy life, but it is an honorable pursuit and such a great environment for family. A farmer ranch is the best seedbed for growing a family. In most instances, farm kids build resilience, foster a deep connection with nature, gain practical life skills, and develop a deep-rooted sense of community. How our story, the story of farmers and ranchers in the United States, unfolds is yet to be seen. The world will always need agriculture, but how and where that food is grown and who raises it in the future is yet to be determined. We need to get over our petty differences and get better at collaborating with one another. Get involved, stay educated. I'm Cindy Young with Brownfield. That's my 2 cents.
Your equipment is your livelihood. Give it the protection it deserves. Boss Performance Diesel by MFA Oil is engineered with advanced cleaning technology to reduce wear and extend engine life by up to 15%. That means more power, more reliability, and more time in the field where it matters most. Every mile, every load. Give your engine the best, like a boss. Fuel up today. Visit bossperformancediesel.com to learn more.
Our farmers feed us all. For generations, they've done what's best for the land. So why is the litigation industry threatening Missouri farmers' go-to crop protection tool? Without glyphosate-based herbicides, crop yields will drop, costs will soar, and we'll all see even higher grocery bills. Farmers need to be supported, not controlled. To keep glyphosate available in our state, go to...
Have you seen Town Screen yet? It's one of the most affordable ways to get your message out in the community. With strategically placed vertical screens in numerous locations in Salem, check it out at the American Legion Post number 99, Looking Glass Salon, Salem Senior Center, and McCoy Vision Clinic, just to name a few. Find out more about how you can use Town Screen for everything local. Stop by 800 South Main or call 636-338-1199. Hometown created and maintained, Town Screen in Salem.
It's Fitz from the Country Top 40 Countdown. In case you missed us last weekend, Dylan Scott had the #1 song in country music with This Town's Been Too Good to Us. Can he make it a repeat week at the top? Well, he's going to have to beat out a couple of country music's biggest like Morgan Wallen and Low Cash because they're all going for that #1 ring with the bling. We'll see you this weekend for all the hits on the Country Top 40 with Fitz right here.
Country Top 40.
You can help. Visit usdeputy.org.
Direct cash cattle trade was quiet and cash hogs into the day lower. Good morning. I'm Megan Grabner with your Brownfield Livestock Market Report, brought to you by Propane. The Propane Farm Research Program offers compensation for using propane equipment. More information is available at propane.com/PFRP. Direct cash cattle trade activity was relatively quiet Wednesday. Bids surfaced in the South at $200 live. That's well below current asking prices of $208 live in the South. Bids in the North are at $205 to $208 live. Asking prices weren't ever established Wednesday. Look for significant trade volume to take place sometime later today or tomorrow. At the Phillip Livestock Auction in South Dakota on Tuesday, the USDA says demand was good for several load lots, several part loads, and packages of feeder steers and feeder heifers, all sold on a moderate to active market. Higher quality cattle with light flesh were in higher demand. Medium and large one feeder steer, 657 to 681 pounds, brought $323 to $334. Medium and large one feeder heifers, 777 to 783 pounds, brought $268.50 to $282. Box beef closed lower with light demand for heavy offerings. Choice was down 24 cents at $337.86. Select was $1.45 lower at $320.61. Estimated cattle slaughter was 123,000 head, down 1,000 on the week and up about 11,000 on the year. Cash hog prices closed lower with a fairly light negotiated run. Processors were able to move needed numbers without having to get too aggressive in their procurement efforts. Global demand remains a wild card right now, while the administration announced a 90-day pause on non-retaliating countries. That didn't include China, which was hit with a 125% tariff. Domestic demand could see a boost as pork remains a more competitively priced protein in the retail space. Barrows and gilts at the National Daily Direct were down 75 cents with a weighted average of 86.08. Pork values closed sharply lower, down 269 at 90.76. Ribs, butts, and bellies were all sharply lower. And estimated hog slaughter was 487,000 head, up 2,000 on the week and down nearly 2,000 on the year. At the CME, live and feeder cattle were sharply higher on the rebound in the broader markets ahead of the week's direct business. And lean hog futures ended the day mostly higher on spread trade as concerns around demand uncertainty eased. I'm Megan Grebner for Brownfield.
Farming's hard. To feed the world, farmers have to work the land, brave the elements, and fight the battle against weeds. Weeds reduce crop yields, so prices go up and everybody gets less to eat. But 50 years ago, farmers got a new tool to fight weeds, glyphosate. It kills weeds while protecting the harvest. Time and again, it has been approved by the EPA and by leading regulatory bodies around the world. It helps enable practices that reduce erosion and keep soil healthy, which is good for the earth. Farming's hard, but it's a little easier with glyphosate. Learn more at go.bayer.com/glyphosate. Paid for by Bayer.
They're lurking beneath the surface, waiting to strike. Weeds. They're relentless, growing fast, and overtaking your fields like an unstoppable nightmare.
But you can control weeds before they rise. Residual herbicides block weeds from emerging and turning your fields into a horror show. Don't let these monsters sabotage your crop shield potential. Take action now to protect your fields and your peace of mind. Visit your local MFA Solutions provider and get ahead of the night.
That has been the Brownfield Commentary and Midday Livestock Report. It is now time for a look at updated funeral announcements being brought to you as a courtesy of Your World Today. Serving Salem and Dent County for over 30 years, Your World Today is 4 pages of information that will take you about 5 minutes to read, and they're available in over 40 locations in Salem and in Bunker, and online at our website, KSMOradio.com. Your World Today. Be sure and pick one up every weekday or check it out online. Darrell Wayne Emery, age 70, of Salem, passed away Monday, March 17th. Memorial services for Darrell Emery will be Friday afternoon at 12 noon at the Wilson Mortuary, Salem Chapel. Visitation for family and friends of Darrell Emery will also be on Friday from 11 in the morning until service time at noon. Memorial contributions may be made to Wilson Mortuary to help with final expenses. Envelopes will be available, and all arrangements for Darrell Wayne Emery of Salem are under the direction of the Wilson Mortuary of Salem. Louise Colvin of Rolla passed away Tuesday, April 8th, at the age of 95 years. Funeral services for Louise Colvin will be Saturday at 11 o'clock in the morning at the Rolla Chapel of James Gar Mortuary. Visitation for family and friends of Louise Colvin will be Friday, starting at 5 in the afternoon and continuing until 7 at the James Gar Chapel in Rolla. And it will be at the Beaver Creek Cemetery, Rolla. And all arrangements for Louise Colvin of Rolla are under the direction of the James Gar Mortuary of Rolla. Charles Allen Bud Carringer of Davisville passed away Tuesday, April 1st, at the age of 87 years. Celebration of life for Bud Carringer will be Sunday afternoon at 2 o'clock at the Britton Bennett Funeral Home in Steelville, with visitation for family and friends of Bud Carringer also on Sunday from 1 until service time at 2 o'clock. The family has chosen cremation as the final disposition. And all arrangements for Charles Allen Bud Carringer of Davisville are under the direction of the Britton Bennett Funeral Home of Steelville. That has been a look at updated funeral announcements, and it was brought to you as a courtesy of Your World Today. Your World Today is the only daily news flyer in Dent County. It is available in over 40 locations in Salem and in Bunker. And be sure and check out Your World Today online at our website, KSMOradio.com. Your World Today has been serving Dent County for over 30 years, and the best part about it is absolutely free.
What's the fastest way for you to get yourself up to date on the latest in news, sports, weather, and obituaries that costs you absolutely nothing? It's Your World Today. Serving Salem and Dent County now for over 20 years, Your World Today is 4 pages of information that will take you about 5 minutes to read, and they're available in over 30-plus locations in Salem and in Bunker. Your World Today. Pick one up every weekday. They're free!
It is now time for a look at local news, and it's being brought to you by Southwest Baptist University Salem campus. SBU Salem campus provides quality higher education close to home for residents of Dent County and the surrounding area. For more on degrees and programs, stop by SBU Salem campus today at 501 South Grand Street, or you can call them at 573-729-7071. I'm Bob Parsons reporting. City of Salem Mayor Greg Parker has called a special meeting of the Board of Aldermen for tonight at 6 o'clock in the old City Hall Auditorium located at 202 North Washington Street. After the roll call and approval of the consent agenda, they will go into closed session pursuant to Section 610.021. The meeting will be adjourned following the closed session. Beginning next week, one-lane eastbound I-44 between Rolla and St. James will close in sections up to 2 miles in length, beginning Sunday, April 13th at 11 o'clock in the evening. Capital Paving and Construction LLC will be working to repair quality issues discovered in the fall of 2024 on the 8-mile section of new pavement, part of a $5.5 million project that spans from west of Rolla to Cuba. A work zone will be in place weekly, beginning each Sunday, and remain in place around the clock through Friday morning until all corrections are complete. Both lanes will be open during each weekend during the work. To ensure the new roadway meets expected construction standards and ensure the best quality product for Missouri's taxpayers, MoDOT required the contractor to complete an in-depth concrete analysis and develop a plan to correct the issues. For more information about this project, please visit the project website at www.modot.org/I-44 Phelps Crawford. All work is weather dependent and schedules are subject to change. MoDOT asks all motorists to work with us by buckling up, putting your phone down, obeying all traffic signs, and slowing down and moving over in work zones. For more information about MoDOT, projects, traffic updates, or other transportation-related matters, please visit their traveler information map at http://traveler.modot.org/ or call their 24-hour customer service center at 1-888-ASK-MoDOT. While at modot.org, sign up for work zone updates sent directly to your inbox. Information is also available 24/7 by connecting with them on social media, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Take the challenge, buckle up, and phone down. The Doe Run Company's Maroon Mine Rescue Team took home multiple awards, including the coveted Grand Champion Award at the 2025 Tennessee Southeast Regional Mine Rescue Contest on March 3rd through 6th in Sevierville, Tennessee. Doe Run congratulates the Maroon team members Jared Tackett, Mike Snyder, Luke Davis, Andrew Hampton, Jake Pyatt, Ben Moore, and Brandon Roderman for taking home first place on the first day and second place on the second day of the field problem competition. The team also took first place overall in the Grand Champion category, which includes results for field, tech, bench, and first aid combined. The Maroon team members Jake Pyatt and Ben Moore also competed against coal and metal and non-metal mine rescue teams to earn first place overall in the team technicians competition. Hosted by the Tennessee Mine Rescue Association, the Southeast Regional Competition is a 3-day event with 23 teams participating, including 5 metal/non-metal and 18 coal teams. The first 2 days of the competition consisted of separate mine rescue field problems that simulate underground emergency situations. The third day included a first aid competition involving CPR and a first responder scenario. Each event also included a written test to assess the team's knowledge. Doe Run's mine rescue teams train on a volunteer basis and compete in mine rescue competitions annually. The teams consistently placed near or at the top at regional and national mine rescue competitions. Doe Run's focus on safety is evident beyond mine rescue. Across the company, Doe Run employees annually complete approximately 35,000 hours of environmental, health, and safety training. The City of Salem Public Water Supply Annual Water Quality Report has been released, and there were no violations that occurred for the calendar year 2024. All levels of contaminants found in the water were lower than required by government regulations. If you'd like to see the City of Salem Annual Water Quality Report, a copy can be found at the City of Salem Administration Building at 4th and Iron Streets, at the Salem Water Department office, or at the KSMO Radio Studios. City of Salem Administrative Building and Utility Office will delay opening Monday afternoon at 1 o'clock to accommodate necessary system maintenance. During this time, the offices will be unable to process payments or conduct transactions, and staff will have limited access to internet services. However, residents may continue to make utility payments using the following methods: online payment portal by going to www.salemo.com/city, automated phone system by calling 1-888-443-4087, or the drop box located in the drive-thru. They appreciate the community's patience as they work to ensure the continued security and reliability of their systems. For questions, please contact the utility office at 573-729-4117. The Denton County Fire Protection District Board of Directors held their meeting Tuesday evening at the fire station. Roll call was taken, followed by the approval of the consent agenda and minutes of the March meeting. Bills, payments, and statements were reviewed and approved, followed by the budget review and approval. The monthly reimbursement report was presented, showing a total of 44 calls for the month and 100 year-to-date. 31 of the calls were for various fires, while other calls included 4 medical assists, 2 motor vehicle accidents, and 2 other types of incidents. In old business, Director Price said the Denton County Fire Protection District Board wanted to thank all that voted for Prop Fire and all the hard work from everyone involved. In new business, CD Investments, Director Stokes reported on CD interest rates. Town & Country had the best rate on a 7-month term CD of 4.37%. A motion was made to invest $30,000 in the term CD and was seconded and carried. In the Chief's report, Chief Floyd presented a bid from Hofkamp for turnout gear at $3,619 per person for a total of $10,857 for 3 sets. The board asked for more bids. The goal is to bring turnout gear up to 2 per firefighter to comply with NFPA guidelines. The chief also presented a bid for a skid unit for $23,995. He is currently waiting on more bids to come in. The date for the next meeting was set for Wednesday, May 14th at 6 o'clock at the Denton County Fire Protection District. Motion was made to go into closed session. In closed session, James Hodges was interviewed, and a roll call vote was held to accept Hodges as a probationary firefighter with the department. The motion carried for acceptance. The Show Me Green sales tax holiday returns this spring, giving Missourians the opportunity to save money on select purchases while stimulating economic activity in the state. According to the Missouri Department of Revenue, all Missouri cities, counties, and districts participate in the appliance sales tax holiday. According to Missouri statute, from April 19th through April 25th, state sales tax will be waived on qualifying Energy Star certified appliances. This certification indicates that a product has been independently verified to meet strict standards, which can mean superior performance and long-term energy savings. Clothes washers, dryers, dishwashers, air conditioners, and refrigerators with the Energy Star certification are just some of the items that are exempt from state sales tax on the first $1,500 of each appliance purchased. For more information on the sales tax holiday, a list of qualifying items, and frequently asked questions, visit dor.mo.gov and type in sales tax holiday in the search bar. Well, that has been a look at local news, and it is brought to you by SBU Salem Campus at 501 South Grand Street, where they offer degrees in nursing, which is an RN Bridge program, criminal justice, and elementary education. For more about SBU Salem Campus, contact them at 573-729-7071.
Southwest Baptist University campus in Salem provides quality higher education close to home for residents of Dent County and the surrounding areas. The classes at SBU Salem campus are taught in the afternoon and evenings, making a degree attainable for people who are in the workforce or can't afford to go off to get a degree. We offer degrees in nursing, which is an RN Bridge program, elementary education. For more information on the degrees and programs, please contact admissions counselor Chris Welch to schedule an appointment as a prospective or returning student.
Intercounty Electric has vastly improved the way you pay your bill online. It's with the Smart Hub. The Smart Hub lets you manage all aspects of your utility online or from your mobile device, providing easy account access and detailed information on payment history and more. It's easy. Just visit www.ieca.coop, then you create your account and even download your new app. If you have any questions about the new Smart Hub, call Intercounty Electric at 866-621-3679, and they'll be happy to assist you in getting set up today. Jet Tire and Auto has a wide selection of tires and wheels in stock and can special order any tires you may need. They are also a full-service auto repair shop serving the Salem and surrounding areas, offering a variety of services from alignments to oil changes to bumper-to-bumper checks as well as UTV services. Jet Tire and Auto also does state inspections and emission tests. Check out their website for all the services they offer at jettireandauto.com, and don't forget to like them on Facebook. For more information or questions, call 729-3650 or stop by 800 South Park Street in Salem.
Let's meet the Town & Country Bank lending team. Andrew Wynn, Sammy Parker, and Doug Barnes. They're here to help you achieve your financial goals with personalized lending solutions tailored just for you. Whether you're looking to buy your dream home, expand your business, or pursue any other financial endeavor, the Town & Country Bank is committed to guiding you through every step. Stop by one of their 2 Salem branches and discover what hometown banking is all about. Town & Country Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender, NMLS number 402782.
Life can be tough. Sometimes it feels like you've got the weight of the world on your shoulders. No matter what you're going through, help is always available. 988 is more than just a number. It's a lifeline for anyone who's struggling. Whether you're feeling overwhelmed, anxious, or you just need someone to talk to, 988 is there for you. 24/7 confidential support. You deserve to be heard. You deserve to feel better. Reach out to 988. 988 Suicide and Crisis Lifeline, Missouri.
Hey, it's Fitz from the Country Top 40 Countdown, inviting you to see if Dylan Scott's going to stay at number 1 for 2 weeks in a row with This Town's Been Too Good to Us. Anything can happen. I'll see you this weekend for all the hits on the Country Top 40 with Fitz right here.
It is now time for a look at local and regional sports. It's being brought to you as courtesy of your Ozark sports leader, KSMO. The Salem tennis team bounced back after their first loss on the season with a victory during the Salem Invitational Tournament yesterday. The Salem JV baseball Tigers played their game against St. James on Tuesday and came out swinging, scoring 6 runs in the first inning. After only 4 innings, Salem would face the mercy rule, or actually force the mercy rule, by outscoring St. James 18-5. Ryan Hallinar led the JV Tigers with 3 hits and recorded 5 RBIs during the game. The Salem Tiger baseball team will be hosting the Houston Tigers this afternoon at 4:30, and a JV game to follow around about 6 o'clock. You can listen to the varsity game live on KSMO Radio 1340 AM or 95.7 FM, or you can watch the game live on KSMO Media's YouTube, Twitch, or Facebook page with Tiger Talk starting at approximately 4:15. The Salem Tiger golf team will be at the Salem Invitational today with tee time at 9 o'clock this morning. So they've already teed off a long time ago. Well, the Salem Lady Tiger softball team is hosting the Cabool Lady Bulldogs this afternoon at the Salem City Park. The Lady Tigers have scored for a combined 58 runs in their last 3 games. First pitch today will be at 4:30. Both the Salem boys and girls track and field teams will be competing today at the Mountain Grove Open. The St. Louis Blues faced off with the Edmonton Oilers last night, and that was a late game. And after a lot of early interruptions in play, Ryan Suter scored first on the night to give the Blues the early lead. In the second, the Oilers netted a pair of goals. Jordan Kyrou responded with a snapshot to tie the game at 2 early in the third, but at midnight, The Blues fell to the Oilers in a close one, 4-3. The St. Louis Cardinals and the Pittsburgh Pirates needed 12 innings before either team could get on the board, each picking up one run in the 12th inning. For the Cardinals, it was Jordan Walker's single bringing in Wilson Contreras to score. However, in the 13th inning, a Joey Bart single brought in Alexander Canero to score and handed the Cardinals their 7th loss on the young season with a final score of 2-1. Kansas City Royals were shut out by the Minnesota Twins last night by a score of 4-0. The Royals led the series, or actually the Royals, won the series 2-1. They led the series 2-1 because Game 4 is this afternoon at 1:10. And that's been a look at local regional sports brought to you courtesy of KSMO. Stay tuned for a look at sports from the Missouri Net.
Pollock, the Royals and the Twins wrapping up this afternoon their 4-game series. The Royals only mustered 3 hits and lost to the Twins 4-0. Seth Lugo did his part, holding the Twins to 2 runs into the 6th inning yesterday.
Try to keep the team within range to come back there late, but it just didn't happen.
And the Cardinals got a great start from Eric Fetty. He had a no-hitter through 6 innings in Pittsburgh. And then each team scored a run in the 12th. Pirates win it 2-1 in 13 innings, but a good stepping stone here for Fetty.
This one, still got a few things to work on, but the results were really good. Great place to build.
Cardinals are off today. They'll be in Philly tomorrow. The Blues gave up a goal with 21 seconds left, dropping their 2nd game in a row 4-3 to the Oilers. Jordan Kyrou scored his 34th of the year.
We really need these points right now. It's a tight race, so tough loss.
The Blues still in good shape, 5 points up on Calgary, who has 4 games to play. St. Louis has 2 remaining. They'll be in Seattle on Saturday. The Masters, first round, getting started. I'll keep quiet on the scores so you can watch later on ESPN. Bryson DeChambeau's group tees off at 12:23.
The conditions are always a little different. They're never the same, and I think that's what's so cool about this place. I think the emotional challenge is just keeping yourself patient.
2 groups after him, and then the full field is off and rolling. Mizzou baseball looking for their first SEC win of the season. They open a series tonight at Florida. The Tigers are 0-12 in SEC play and have lost 15 in a row in Gainesville since 2014. Mizzou softball lost to Southern Illinois 5-3. Head coach Larissa Anderson kicked out of the game in the 4th inning. The Tigers are 21-21. They play at number 15 Mississippi State this weekend. And police were called to the home of Miami Dolphins wide receiver and former Chief Tyreek Hill and his wife for a domestic dispute on Monday. No charges were filed. Bill Pollock, Missouri Net Sports.
Black vultures can be harmful to livestock operations across Missouri.
The range of black vultures have generally been in the southern part of the United States, but as their range has expanded into Missouri, the number of conflicts has been increasing over time.
Mitigation efforts are available through the USDA.
One of the main tools that we use is a black vulture effigy, and we have those on hand. If you have a pasture where you're calving, we can hang a couple of these up around the edges of the pastures, and that'll scare those birds off. We bring pyrotechnics and other tools to harass vultures off the site. Lasers can work very well. We also carry all the permits to do lethal removals if necessary. If you have a calf that was deceased and you don't know what caused it, or you suspect that it could have been a black vulture that killed that, we can come out on site and provide a necropsy free of charge. The funding for that work is provided through the Missouri State Legislature to the Department of Agriculture, no cost to the landowner.
Find out more at agriculture.mo.gov.
I geek over breakfast. Lunch and dinner are all right, but the first meal of the day is all I need to wake up on the right side of the bed and get to it. That's why I gotta shout out McDonald's for their 2 for $5 deal. Right now, I can choose between the sausage McMuffin with egg, a bacon, egg, and cheese biscuit, or the sausage, egg, and cheese bagel. 2 for just $5. So if you like to geek over breakfast like me, start your day with Mickey D's. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Prices and participation may vary. Cannot be combined with any other offer or combo meal. Single item at regular price.
Your equipment is your livelihood. Give it the protection it deserves. Boss Performance Diesel by MFA Oil is engineered with advanced cleaning technology to reduce wear and extend engine life by up to 15%. That means more power, more reliability, and more time in the field where it matters most. Every mile, every load. Give your engine the best, like a boss. Fuel up today Visit bossperformancediesel.com to learn more.
Stay tuned to KSMO. I've got news from the Missouri Net coming up in 1 minute, and that'll be followed by your latest KSMO weather forecast after the top of the 1 o'clock hour.
Ooma. What was that? That is business phone bliss with the Ooma Cloud phone system. It handles all our voice, video, and messaging needs.
You sound very...
Calm? I am. Ooma has everything I need to run my business more efficiently, like virtual receptionist, call routing, and video conferencing. And it starts at just $19.95 per month per user, plus taxes and fees.
Ooma.
Nice. Find your business comm at ooma.com/radio.
Thunderstorms can produce lightning, flash floods, or even tornadoes. Be aware of the hidden dangers storms can leave behind. Watch for downed power lines after a storm, and if you see one, stay at least 50 feet away from it. Never attempt to move a power line. Call 911 and your local electric cooperative. Keep safety first. Always.
We are Missouri's electric cooperatives. Learn more at membersfirst.coop today.
Missouri Net News, I'm Dale Forbes. Missouri Secretary of State Denny Hoskins is investigating whether St. Louis County improperly spent taxpayer money for a political campaign. KMOX Radio's Sean Malone reports.
Last week, KMOX told you how the county paid for a piece of mail opposing Proposition B that was sent to county voters. Now, spokesperson for Hoskins confirms an investigation is ongoing into that mail. The mail only listed groups who opposed Proposition B and included quotes from a judge critical of the ballot measure whose ruling has since been overturned. If Secretary Hoskins finds probable cause, his spokesperson said they will refer the case to the county prosecuting attorney's office.
A new rule will make it harder for children to access pornographic websites. Missouri Attorney General Andrew Bailey calls it a first-in-the-nation rule. Bailey says the rule will make Missouri the safest state in the nation for kids. This is Missouri Net.
When a parent sees their